Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and a last-minute change to an election rule. It could mean all the difference in the presidential election. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not following us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica, and when you get there, hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. You know, sometimes Republicans are the worst for Republicans. And this guy who's casting what we believe to be the deciding vote, he's a Republican, but he's a former Democrat, and he appears to be voting the Democrat way. See, there's a good chance, or a decent chance, I'd say a 20% chance, and I'm just guesstimating here, that the Electoral College ends in a tie, and that the deciding vote comes from one single electoral vote in a small section of Nebraska. Well, the Republican-led Nebraska legislature wanted to change that, along with Trump. They wanted to change that to a winner-take-all state because that one electoral vote could be the entire election. Lindsey Graham even said it, Senator Lindsey Graham. It could be the entire election. That one tiny sliver of a piece of the state and its one electoral vote could decide the entire election. Well, one of the Republicans, who was a former Democrat, he came out and said he cannot support the change because it's too close to the election. Now, he may have a point there, but I just feel like the Democrats wouldn't be so kind if it was them in charge of that state legislature. And I think at a certain point, you have to, when you're in a tete-a-tete with somebody who doesn't follow any rules, you got to stop imposing rules on yourself. I want you to watch this because the vote hasn't happened yet, and it's very important, and I think we need to put the pressure, cards, letters, emails, to get this vote to go our way. I want you to watch this report and let me know what you think in the comments.
That brings us to the congressional district states. There's Maine, which traditionally splits, and Nebraska with 3. Traditionally, around Omaha, that is a Democratic place. One electoral vote goes there. However, there is an effort to try to get Nebraska to be winner-take-all on its electoral votes. It would have to be the state legislature, specifically the state Senate, that blocks a filibuster. And now one of those senators, Republican senators, State Senator Mike McDonnell, came out with a statement today saying, after deep consideration, it is clear to me right now, 43 days from Election Day, it is not the moment to make this change. I will not change my long-held position and will oppose any attempted changes to our Electoral College system before the 2024 election. Back to the map. If it stays like this and this scenario played out, the traditional outcome would be that Kamala Harris would pick up that and get to 270 and the White House. Trump allies, including Senator Lindsey Graham, are still fighting for this winner-take-all option.
If they change the law in Nebraska, it won't be on the phone in the middle of the night. It will be through a democratic process. The entire federal delegation of Nebraska, House members and 2 senators, want this change. To my friends in Nebraska, that one electoral vote could be the difference between Harris being president or not, and she's a disaster for Nebraska and the world.
But State Senator McDonnell might be the one that stands in the way of all that. We'll see. Let's take a closer look at what the polls are telling us tonight about the presidential